Hello there. As I mentioned in the last video, not everybody was over the moon with tobacco, you know? There were important people that were not given to the vice themselves, and they had concerns. Maybe they had moral concerns, religious concerns. They thought about the fire hazards. They thought about maybe there was competition. If you grew tobacco, there would not be enough food crops. Or somewhat rightfully, they believed that if people picked up a new vice, they wouldn't be able to do their daily chores well enough. There were even some voices who said, if you pick up a habit from the wild natives of the Americas, you would become a bit wild yourself. What is considered the first kind of public smoking ban in history happened in the year 1590. It was indeed Pope Urban IV. No, it was Pope Urban VII. He was threatening to excommunicate anyone who was caught smoking in the Vatican churches or in the entrances. Not that much happened, because his papacy only lasted about 2 weeks, after which he died of malaria. What until this day is unknown, if there had been less mosquitoes in Vatican City, if the smoking had continued. Shortly afterwards, in the year 1604, we have our most formidable foe of tobacco, and that was nobody else but King James I of England. Now, he published writing against the tobacco and the habit. It's called the Counterblast to Tobacco, with some very choice words. Amongst other things, he said, accustomed, loathsome to the eye, hateful to the nose, harmful to the brain, and dangerous to the lungs, and in the black stinging fume thereof, nearest resembling the horrible Stygian smoke of the pit that is bottomless. Those were partially prophetic words. But then he also discovered another property of tobacco, which is cherished to this very day. It can be taxed. And boy, did he tax it. In the same year, he gave a whopping 4,000% increase on the tax of tobacco. And another formidable man who was very much against smoking was Sultan Murad IV of the Ottoman Empire. His father, Ahmed I, already no friend of smoking, but he took a rather lax punitive approach to it. In his days, he would say anyone caught in the act of smoking would have his tobacco pipe stuffed up his nose. Murad was a bit different. I think he was most impressed by a fire that destroyed 20,000 houses in Istanbul in the year 1633. He was not happy about that, so he changed the punishment. Anyone caught in the act of smoking or in the possession of a pipe would be beheaded. Almost the same time, 1633, if you go further up north, in the Russian Empire, the Patriarch of Moscow and all the Rus decreed also against smoking, and he said, if you sell tobacco or if you smoke tobacco, you will be sentenced to have your nostrils slit and you have your backs whipped until the skin fell off. But all to no avail. Apparently, tobacco was not to be stopped. But that is enough of the old stories. Watch out for our next videos when we talk about tobacco itself and the products that are made of it.